Number 16, discuss, take action on the Expo rental retail store closure during transition. I believe we're supposed to receive RFPs back on the 23rd, is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
All right, and I'll let you take it from there.
And the current contract ends, I'm trying to remember my date.
I believe it was the 8th.
Yeah, I believe
Yes,
that's
sir.
correct. And what we're asking for is during that transition time to just close the store. That would give us ample time to go in there and to do a complete inventory. If you remember correctly, everything in there as far as resale is county owned. So we're gonna, but there's also some fixtures in there that have been donated or the current store has brought in for display. Those can be removed during that time and given back to their owners. And then we can come back at a later time and decide what we want to do with that inventory. But we need to do a complete inventory and get that stuff packed up and cleared out of there. Because the new contract is contemplating not providing inventory to whoever runs that store.
For the contracts we just made with two sponsors, is that going to interfere?
No, because the RFP for the store made it clear that they are going to have to carry, per Wrangler and Montana Silversmith, they're going to have to carry some of those products. And in fact, we may be able to sell some of them. Yes, they understand that, the ones that I've had conversations with, and there may be an opportunity for us to sell some of this stuff to them, because they're going to have to go to Montana and buy some stuff if they don't buy it from us, so they might as well buy some of it from us if we can make them a decent deal on it, because they are going to have to carry some Montana products and some Wrangler products to keep us in compliance with those sponsorship agreements, and they understand that.
To get to discussion.
Okay.
Okay, I make a motion that we take action on Expo retail store closure during transition.
I have a motion by John. It's Ryan.
No second, discussion.
All right, I have a second by Larry. And any further discussion or questions or problems?
Okay, this closure is for an inventory determination.
Inventory and transition.
And what length of this closure will we anticipate?
Well, when we open the contracts, or open the proposals on the 23rd, our intention is to go in executive session, immediately award, and told the individuals that they could immediately begin move-in. And we're going to have this contract then renew on June 1 of every year, or every cycle.
So relatively about 2 weeks. If we go ahead and receive, we'll take a recess, you go review them, and we'll come back, go in executive session, talk about them, decide who to award, and then come back out and award. So you're thinking maybe by the 24th, they could actually, or even 23rd on that evening, they could be back in there.
Depending on scheduling with the Expo Center staff to have access and move in. I mean, they can't be moving in at 10 o'clock at night and things like that. They'd have to be working with the staff at the Expo Center to coordinate that. But yes, sir, they could immediately start moving in and having their stuff ready to go.
Okay. Any other
How's
questions?
the situation? What if we do not approve any of the events?
Then we start back from square one, and the thing is with an RFP, I mean, we're free to negotiate through this. So if there's something that raises a flag, then obviously we have to, we have the opportunity to negotiate through it. If said negotiations are unsuccessful, then we're back at square one. It would be up to this court to decide what direction to go.
Frank,
Yes, sir.
what's your input?
Well, during that time period, I've got two major events. I've also got a scheduled meeting this Tuesday with Kelly from the CBB. She takes business owners around. She's doing that at the Expo. Tuesday night, Mary's going to cater it, and they want to see the store. So I've got some major things going on. Inventory, I asked the question Friday, it takes 5 to 7 hours to do a complete inventory. As Brian mentioned, there's some fixtures that could come out. Most of the display racks are on by everyone. So, you know, that's gonna take some time. I don't know if 2 weeks is gonna take by any means, but I'd like to have the store open for those major events.
You could do an authorization to do an extension. It would take an extended contract or something that we would need Andy to draw up for a specific amount of time. But, I mean, that's certainly an option as well. But it's more than just an inventory. I mean, we're gonna have to inventory and move out. So it's not just 7 hours. I mean, this inventory's got to be packed up and make sure that we don't have any damage to it. Packed in a way that it's not gonna be damaged. Because we do have an opportunity possibly to sell it for something, so.
Are these shows like the next 2 weekends, Frank? Is that when they are? They
We're down this weekend. AQHA is a big event. I believe after that, we've got VIP roping after that. And I can't remember what's after that.
When's the expiration date of the current contract?
It was.
The 8th.
May the 8th. Yesterday.
Which is why when we go to a new one, I want to key it to the beginning of a month, so we're not this.
And also, for the record, the reason we're in this problem, and this Travis not here, anybody from the newspaper here? Sorry if you are, I don't mean to offend you. The ads didn't get run again in succession like they were supposed to. So that means we had to advertise again, and that delayed everything. Brian and Carrie and Susie had it all lined out where it would have fell in order, but we could have had this awarded before. But seeing how we didn't get the ads ran through the newspaper, that's why we're in this condition. And sorry if I offended anybody at all, I apologize.
I think motion we extend the existing contract to the 1st of June.
Well, hang on, we got a motion over here, so let's take care of this, and then we will,
So if the paper's in, with the heads out.
Yes.
We've been in this situation anyway.
we'd had somebody that we could review and award the contract and moved on, but that didn't happen.
But what I'm saying is we've been in the same situation. The store's still-
Well, I think the original date was we're going to be back here on Monday, the 13th, which would have allowed us, because it's down this weekend, you know, we just jumped right onto that and awarded and moved on. But because it's now delayed, and I will tell you, we have, unlike the other one, we've already received one proposal, so we're already up from the last time we ran this, so we've got one that we've received.
Frank, do you see these new events any more important than the ones that's going to be afterwards?
I'm not following your question.
Okay, if we don't get, say, we're going to get awarded a contract to someone.
Well, I don't know, we've gotten a proposal.
What you're saying is you need extension.
Well, I'm suggesting I have some events that I'd definitely like to be open for, yes, sir. And then I made that commitment to Kelly on Tuesday. It would be, in my opinion, to keep it open, yes, sir.
If we do the RFPs, Brian, on the 23rd, and we award it, and they take effect on June 1st, just hypothetical, if we move that direction, what would you need time frame before that June 1st? 1 day, 2 days?
Well, Monday is Memorial Day, the
Okay.
30th.
Okay. Tuesday's 31st?
And do you have something going on Memorial Day weekend?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's VIP roping, that's what it.
Okay. We could, you know, I could probably elicit some help and we could all get it done on the 31st
Tuesday, 31st?
so that the new vendor could take over on the 1st.
All right.
That's a Wednesday, which would give them plenty of time to roll into that first weekend of June.
John, would you like to withdraw that motion?
I'll withdraw that motion.
All right. So the motion's been withdrawn, and now we're looking at maybe extending the current contract to May the 30th, is that correct?
The 30th.
And that gives you the 31st.
Correct.
to do your job, and then if we award it to somebody on June 1st, will take effect.
Under the same financial terms and agreements as the existing contract is.
All right. So,
I'll make that motion.
we have a motion by Kenneth to extend the current contract to May the 30th.
Second.
I have a second by John. Any further questions or discussion? Complaints?
Question, Andy will have to take a look at this, county attorney will have to take a look. at
Right,
this.
you'll need to authorize county attorney to draw up and authorize the
Does that
judge.
need to be part of the motion, or was it?
I would probably make it to have the county attorney draw it up and authorize the judge to sign it, since we're kind of,
I made the motion to have county attorney draw up the agreement and the county judge sign.
I'm in my second too.
You still second? All right, so I have a motion by Kenneth, a second by John. Any further questions or discussion? All in favor of said motion? 5 for, 0 against.